Two of America's adversaries on the world stage showing off this. Some new advanced weapons systems. China fired off a long-range ballistic missile. And then North Korea set a new record for the launching of cruise missiles. So what does all this mean for U.S. national security? Newsmax Chief Washington Correspondent James Rosen is tracking it all from our D.C. offices today. James?
Shannon, good afternoon. Japan and other Asian allies are expressing, quote, grave concern following China's early morning test of an intercontinental ballistic missile. For the first time in 2 years, China conducted such a launch in the South Pacific using a nuclear-powered submarine like the one you see here for the exercise. Chinese officials said the dummy warhead landed squarely on its target in the ocean. The test came as China welcomed Russian warships and sailors to the eastern port city of Qingdao for joint naval exercises. Officials in New Zealand confirmed they received advance warning of today's ICBM test from China. A spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Ministry emphasized that the test was not directed at any specific country or target.
The launch was conducted in accordance with international law and practice and followed all safety standards and professional procedures. We hope that the relevant countries will avoid overinterpretation.
Meantime, state-run media in North Korea announced over the weekend a barrage of cruise missile launches fired off by the Kang-Kan. That's the new Chohyun-class destroyer that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un dedicated 2 weeks ago in Nampo, west of Pyongyang, in footage that you're seeing here. Analysts describe the launch of a dozen cruise missiles as the largest in a peacetime salvo in the country's history. Fred Fleitz, a longtime CIA officer and former chief of staff to the National Security Council in the first Trump term, is the author of North Korea, Nuclear Brinkmanship, and the Oval Office, newly released by Texas A&M University Press.
There's been a high tempo of missile tests by North Korea since the beginning of this year. A lot of statements that it is deliberately accelerating its nuclear weapons program so it can make the point that this program is not reversible. Its recent tests of ballistic missiles and cruise missiles, including from submarines, is very worrying. It shows how North Korea's military is advancing very fast.
Indeed, the Kang-Kan carries about 5,000 tons. North Korean officials have said they are working on still larger models of 8,000 and 10,000 tons, which of course, Shannon, could accommodate considerably more firepower.
Raised eyebrows for sure. James Rosen watching it closely for us from Washington today, sir. Good to see you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.